Very sad news. Oh my God. Very sad news. Very sad news for Tooro. Oh my God. Very sad news. Very sad news. Very sad news. The Prime Minister of Tooro Kingdom has just also issued a statement following the statement of Honorable Balamba Rugahara, Minister, and also right now, just a few seconds ago, he has issued a statement in regards to the passing of King Oyo. I want to read the statement for you in the oh my God. Tirwe nkuba tirwe nkuba Tooro. It is profound sadness and a heavy heart that I announce the passing of His Majesty, the Omukama of Tooro, King Oyo, Nyimba, Kabamba, Iguru, Rukidi, Wakana at approximately 10 p.m. this evening. This is an immeasurable loss to the royal family, the people of Tooro, and the nation of Uganda. Omukama atulize. Enkuba etutire. I call upon the people of Tooro to remain united, calm, and prayerful during this difficult time. The continuity of the crown is assured. His Majesty leaves behind a prince as the heir, whose identity will be formally revealed at the appropriate time. In accordance with the traditions and the customs of Tooro Kingdom, an official statement will follow with details including the funeral and the mourning arrangements. May His Majesty the King rest in eternal peace. Can't believe this. Can't believe my king is good. I can't believe my king is good. I believe my king is good. I believe my king is God. No. 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 Oh, kubafuze. Kubafuze. Oh. No. Tooro nangwa. Tujaka. Tujaka Tooro. Oh no. Now we have confirmed our king is gone. See, we got news in the afternoon, and some of us confirmed this. Some of us confirmed that really our king has gone. You see, Irumba, despite he has been having his internal conflicts with the kingdom, and at some point his points at some area, it is at a certain extent, and he realized also his points were valid because of different issues. But he couldn't, despite having those internal conflicts, he couldn't announce or break the news, reach an extent of breaking the news that the king is dead. So even if somehow we may have some misunderstanding with some people, but we cannot announce. It is uncultural to announce that someone is dead when someone is alive. So I think information was true in the afternoon, and I tried calling different subjects, different close people to the kingdom. Most close people I called the senior presidential advisor Kabamba research, who is the maternal uncle of the king, and his phones were off, and it is very rare to find his phones off. I think he moved him. I think he was shocked to hear this also, and he put his phone off. His phone had just been on now. I tried calling the phone of the information minister. The same story. Yeah, the same story. The phones were off, and I tried calling even people who are close, maybe knowing some former ministers of kingdom, and also where their phones were like busy, and I suspected something fishy in this. And Balam also tried to announce, but later on in Huko had to rescind, had to revert on his statement by saying the king is unwell. And for us in our culture, when someone says is in critical condition, for us we say Tooro haliso yonkamuntu bagamba araraho tarara. So of course nabalenko wagenzire Tooro haliso kuonka. But we are very saddened because a king has died on the same day. On the same day that his father died. His father died on 26th of August 1993, around 1993. Yeah, 92, that's around there. And now 26th August has always been a very bad day for Tooro. Now we have repeated the same thing, so we are being saddened. So I've just confirmed when I saw a post from in the Ministry of Health, that update in the Ministry of Health, and being confirmed by Diana Twin, like died at 7 what. You know, like a permanent secretary forwarding information means at some point he may confirm it, and putting the cause of death, COD, and putting even the venue, the place where he died from, and the time of passing. Really, it was. I believe that there is no hope, and I made a post actually on my X that no more hope. We have lost our king as the people of Tooro, and this is very sad. He was a very young man. We have just celebrated 34 years. Yes, 34 years of his life, and just like 32 years on the throne. He wasn't even 35. 35? Around. I think he was making 35. He made 35 this year. In April. But on the throne, I think 32 years. 32 years. So we have lost our king, n'ebigambo sirina amaanyi gampedde. I've lost our king. Tuferirwe muno is a man who was very enterprising, put up farms, he was giving out bursaries, and we're happy to have a king as the people of Tooro. We're happy to have a king speaking on different issues, speaking on socio-economic issues. Despite for us, sometimes we have that tendency of sometimes fearing to speak about politics. You know, they were told, they have that saying, Kitanduga. But he has been trying to speak up a little bit. You remember the last Empango, he spoke vividly on the road of for Porto to Kampala highway, work on the road, and he revealed the Tooro Kingdom master plan for 40 years. Imagine the vision there has gone. I don't know whether the vision will still exist or will continue to grow up, but he was an ambassador of UNDP, United Nations, so many things. We have lost our king, and a very strong support of Arsenal. He could come on different events with the national jersey, in a national jersey, and when you look, I think I've seen most of those videos and pics in national jersey. So we have lost our king, and even if I don't go back to the statement of Balaam, maybe to confirm what he said, but we have seen the official statement from the Tooro Kingdom now. We can confirm that our king has gone to be with the Lord. Maybe to go through what people are talking, Bob Wine has already posted a condolence message here, tribute message, saying, we join the people of Tooro Kingdom and all well-wishing Ugandans. Yes, well-wishing Ugandans in praying for His Royal Majesty King Oyo Nyimba Iguru Rukidi following the news of his critical illness, standing together in hope and prayer. And actually he posted it, maybe wishing him a quick recovery, but I think he will post another one. He has just posted 30 minutes ago, but after posting, now they have confirmed that he is dead. So and 18, also David Lewis Rumongoya was posting wishing him a quick recovery, but already our king had gone to be with the Lord. And the Nile Post has confirmed the passing of Omukama Nyimba Kabamba Iguru. NTV, the same story. And although they have confirmed that our king has gone to be with the Lord. And of course, we will miss our king. 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 Yeah. Spending over 3 decades on the throne. But we should, with our king also, to be like, yeah, to push more, to fight harder, but this was impossible. Many are posting now, King Oyo is gone. King Oyo is gone. That's the news we have. That's the news we have. And it is now confirmed. It's now confirmed. Now confirmed. I've told you Irumba couldn't announce something. Even if you have some grudges with him, but you cannot with him all her days. No, you cannot do that. So in 1995, he came on the throne at the age of 3 years. Age of 3 years. Bannange byebyo Mukama kozereki. Mukama atugenzereho. Tulina ekyokukola kandi turakoraki. Nyinayitwe, Omuzaire, Omukumanfuuzi, Bigere Usaga Mungude. This was my tweet actually. I posted it, and now confirmed. He lived his life, but not such extent, because he was still a young man. He was the youngest. He was the youngest kings in Uganda. He actually in the world. He was the youngest king in the world. In the world, he was the youngest king. So, if we read one new, very sad news we have. And of course, the cause of death and other things, of course, they will be communicated, but yeah, brain cancer, that's what we had. Brain cancer, died in the United States, Texas today, 4 p.m., 10 p.m. But some other updates, the other news sources, they say the 7 a.m. the morning. And nag. Enseno. Life is vanity. Mubulamu buno bwetwemalizamu bwereere. Ensi etumarambusa. We're just fighting for nothing. We're fighting for nothing. Very sad news. Very sad news. Oh my God. Our king, my king, my king. He had a serious master plan for the development of Tooro as a kingdom, Tooro Kingdom 2040 vision. I think it was launched like 1 year, 2 years ago. 2040 vision, ending AIDS, promoting education, tourism, agriculture development. You could see Tooro Kingdom was a kingdom now getting on vision, getting online. You can see our Prime Minister. We had got actually a very active Prime Minister, that Armstrong Rwomiire. He was a very active Prime Minister, very vocal. I want to read actually your comments, the live. I want to go through your comments and see what you're talking here. But that's the statement from Armstrong Rwomiire, the Prime Minister of Tooro Kingdom. No. Couldn't believe this. My king. I reflect on some moments with him. You know, a king is a king. That respect, that breathing, that sense of identity, that knowing that you are Tooro and now you had a leader, now the leader is gone. Very terrifying. I want to read on the statement of Balaam here before we Balaam here, what Balaam has said, because he was the first to break the news. Me, I was telling someone here, I was telling some people that, you know what, this news is true, only that they have to wait a serious government official to break it, not just anyone to break it. So Balaam had to break the news, and here now he has deleted it. The post has been removed, deleted, and because the official communication from the kingdom has been released. I think he will repost his post because he's the one who had first posted the story, saying he will miss him. He was his friend, and he will miss. He was praying for the help of Tooro. Yeah, but I'm the one who had first posted that. So abantu batori twetuferirwa muno omukama waitu ekikusasa muno tukamugamba aswera omukama nawe yayanga. We told him to marry, and he has been there around. Yes, they say the king is not supposed to marry speed, because they may be killed. They may produce very many kids, and then the kids they may turn against them and they get killed. So that sometimes they are advised not to marry. Actually, they are advised to marry late. But for us, we were asking. People told they were demanding the recent Mpango, the former speaker of parliament, Anita Among, still repeated the same thing, that you know what, you're supposed to marry me. I'll give you cows. I do each and everything. Please marry. And he has died. And we have been waiting for that party. It has not happened. Gambira, you guys, this was thunder striking us. Very sad news. Such a young man. Such a young man. My God, this life. But what is life? Anag, King Oyo, Muzaire. The Speaker of Parliament here, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament here, Thomas Tayewa, has also posted here saying, "Rest in peace, Your Majesty King Oyo. This is very difficult to comprehend. My condolences to the Guardian, Kaguta Museveni, the Queen Mother, and the entire royal family. Tooro Kingdom Prime Minister, the people of Tooro, and the country at large." So very many people, they are posting about this, and very sad news. Honorable Biara Emmanuel wa Pukubulu, the incoming member of Parliament Bulambuli, says extended by the deepest condolences to the people of the Tooro Kingdom, the royal family, and the entire Tooro community following the passing of His Majesty King Oyo Iguru Rukidi Okana the Fourth. His Majesty's life and reign represented a significant chapter in history, culture, and dignity of Tooro. May his legacy continue to inspire generations. May the Almighty God comfort the royal family and grant the people of Tooro strength and the courage during this difficult moment. From the people of Bugisu, we stand with Tooro in this hour of grief. Anag. Agutamba enkuba etutiire, Omukama atuulize, ebindi nitubijja kuba nitubibamanyisa. That is the Tooro Kingdom official handle on X. Omukama atuulize, ahumwire, ebindi tujja kuba nitubibamanyisa. Enkuba etutiire muno gutusingire mahano muno. We shall remember, shall forever remember you. Omukama, enkuba etutiire po Tooro, just 34 years. Yeah, I think the guy was in his 35th year. Yeah, This year we'll be celebrating in the empango of 32nd, yeah, 32nd empango, and the Majesty King Oyo. This is a proud son of Tooro. This is Dr. Tegeka Babe. My thoughts are on the prayer that was His Majesty King Oyo, the royal family, and the people of Tooro during this difficult time. Very sad news. Very sad news. Teenage Uganda, you guys. Enkuba etukozireke. Enkuba etuzayimwire. Enkuba etuzayimwire. Etutire kwe muno etutire. Etutire muno. Akuba twine ekyokora. Ati. What is this really? What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Oh my God. Michael Karjirira here. He's saying, I want to read through your comments on I want to use here. I want to read your comments. Here. Michael Kajirita, rest eternal peace. Tracy Pedro, our king, may so rest in peace. Togs guys alive. Neda bitufu bandi mubeyiha bitufu akora bitufu kama agenzire. If my king never be here, hey, I'm from listening to news. He's alive. That's so cool. Rip our king. No. I'm very saddened. Sherina Muhumuzarip. Is it true? King of Tooro has gone to be with the Lord. King Oyo is alive. That's sad news, yeah. He's alive. Rest in the Lord. Yeah. Kama ureda enkuba etutire obusinge Christine enkuba etutire bamalayika bakutangira Omukama. Eso bizire kubi bojo, bizire kubi Baluk, Eddie, Ripo, King of Tooro Kingdom, Mourning Justice Karamura, may so rest in eternity. Bayitwene eri bansi kandi byo mwene wayitwebe. Pass Peter. Rip King Oyo. Tuferirwe ko Zash Dabra Babambe, rest very sorry to the old Tooro. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Let him rest in peace. So bad. Wira Andrew enkuba etutire mahano maligenyi mahano muno. You are doubting, you're doubting on your own. By to Omukama aho mwire Chiboliboli. Omukama aho mwire andi Omukama wafu bagamba Omukama atuulize. So Chiboli Mukama wangi itu nitugenda nka. My heart is heavy. Me too. My heart is heavy. Omukama mukumanfuzi. So it's very trying moment for the people of Tooro. A very trying moment. Omanyira ate Omukama kuwe mwembezi wa abantu bonna. He's a leader of all people. So that's why you find the kingdom of Uganda, if you're not in Uganda, if you're ever in Uganda, but as long as you're in Uganda, even outside of Uganda, because these people, they are also leaders and they have been so impactful in our community. So the king, so many scholarships, so many opportunities, health camps, these medical camps, we have been playing their masaza. So there are so many projects which are coming up, which have been ongoing with the kingdoms, and if they have been put to use, they have been really helping a lot of people out there. The subjects we have been getting a lot from the kingdom. And for instance, even when you have some good backup with kingdom, maybe you are pushing for a certain project, a certain opportunity, yeah, you know that at least I have someone behind me. So, and it is like a double portion when you have a king and speaking up on different issues concerning up his subjects. Yes. So of course Jera Kabanza Rugudo or Kampala for Poto, and he has been speaking at some point, though not such radical, but of course this is the leader for all parties, NRM, NUP, UPC, all. He welcomes everyone and has been welcoming everyone, despite there are people who may be selfish there, but as long as you're innovative, doing something, he has been welcoming everyone. And when giving an opportunity, maybe for a scholarship, they don't ask you which party do you support. And of course, which tribe are you, as long as you're in Tooro, opportunities abantu ba Tooro. Medical camps, kuva kwanza kukaguza ngu novazaru limiki, nuko tubanze kujanja. So, Morozile abana ambe exposing talents in football, masaza competitions, tournaments, and these are all initiatives ezogama ngu zirabire Omukama wetu. Atukusanga we had a vision the kingdom akurora hara kandi is youthful na amanye bizibu mikina amanye bizibu yabasigaza bitukura bamwe. At some point osakusanga he was aligning with our vision or with our challenges or with our goals as young people. So atakutunga Omukama emyaka kinana kandi okaja kusanga it's not lining up with the thinking. So we have lost a king of our generation. We have lost a king of our generation, the youngest king in the world. Yeah. Let me see here. Some I read more here. Shamim namatovu yarabi. Iten intugenda nka kiboli. Intuguma kantura kolaki. Maryland, the land bojo yusu. Why Tooro? Oh, it is a coincidence. Why Tooro? Just 1 week ago, actually the king lost a cousin. Lost a cousin. This the Basi. The Lord was called the Basi. Chibebi Chayesu. Chibebi Chayesu. She died just recently, and he died from India and was buried in those ends of Ocean. She was a cousin. Just within just like 1 week, also the king has died. So, this is, I think, this is the most trying moment for the kingdom, trying moment for the royal family. Mostly, Omukama tafundikire gama ngo yasweya twaliemba gayi. Tuliemba gayi. This is very sad. Tulibugenyi bwe. Tulibugenyi bwe Omukama gama Omukama na aswera nkuwa busoge ngiye chikozira. At least wabusoga akasweya and we enjoy it. But 30 hours here, no, we have not had that opportunity to enjoy. So it's a very trying moment. Just saw you crying. Yeah, it was so painful because he was me. I cannot see. I wasn't seeing my king passing, and I was respecting him. Yes, You know, even if doing mistakes, because King Kamatakoraso, because this reflects the identity, our identity, my identity. Whether you do what, whether there's someone who told me, whether you go to England, whether you go to America, whether you go to Dubai, whatever you do, you will remain a Tooro, and you have your lineage in Tooro. So whatever you do, make sure that you respect your culture, even if they will not do what you want or like, but at least give some respect to your culture, because that is your identity. That's why we are all saddened, whether we are saddened. This is in muno. Confirmed, it is a sad day for Ugandans. No hair for this young kid. Yeah. Mhano genyini kimbabazi Dorose, mhano genyini, mhano genyini, Omukama kusigata zaina mwana wena. Mukama atulize. He was the most handsome king in the world. Bojo we. No. I cannot accept this. Kinti kikiriza amazima genyini. My king. My king. Walesire kufa nao wewe. Walesire kufa wapi? Olodi. Why? I think he was important because he died of prostate cancer, which gets all the people 45 years and above. No, it wasn't prostate cancer. It is they say the brain cancer. So, even how can I sleep? Which kid? You had no kids. You had no kids. Temagwange guchwekere. Tuferirwe, twaferwa, tuteirwe mkuba eri yenyini nk'Abatooro liyani hunde mawe tuferirwe muno kamanzi. It is very true. Mureke mlengo dawatinga Omukama akozireki. Omukama atulize. Omukama ahumuire. This is very unfortunate. Yes. Marvin to Jem, behind the hairs communicated by the Prime Minister. Behind the hairs communicated by, but now, of course, we may go back to this statement of the Prime Minister and analyze it, but I know we should also respect the royal family, because how? Let me show you here. You see, it is saying this is of course is the Prime Minister says the Prime Minister is saying the continuity of the crown is assured. His Majesty leaves a prince as his heir. Leaves a prince as his heir, whose identity will be formally revealed at the appropriate time, in accordance with the traditions and customs of Tooro Kingdom. So, that's it. Enkuba etuteireeta ine maizi yitwe nk'Abatooro, enkuba ekozireki, enkuba etuzayimwire. Enkuba etuzayimwire. So enkuba etuzayimwire. I need to change this title here to reflect King Oyo dead, not saying in a critical condition. Enkuba ekozereke etutire bojo gwe tutire omukama atulize. Even in my life thing, I have not even attended those things of traditions. Omukama kuziko omukama, I think this will be my first time. This will be my first time also to see these traditions, but also it is terrifying moment. Like we see, remember nehambia wenanka orubugo ngwe kisato kandabyo. So these young people, they are dying. They are dying. So if they are dying, so it went on quite well, because we're young people also can twin wing. So nyone ebigambo tinyine. King Oyo confirmed dead. Aturakora kikuno busawo kubiyama. Busawo kubiyama oyame no byamiranka. Omukama afire no byama. This couldn't be our king. This couldn't be our king. Really, dying at that age. At that age, no. This couldn't be our king. Abutamba. This couldn't be our king. Amazima genyini enkuba etutire. Etire kuya tuweza. Etiri ya turabyaye eti ya kureti ya tu eki etukozire. Wapi. Yeah, the cousin and sister died last week. Chibebe hati nono. I think we need to pray for our royal family. You see, when you understand your identity, when you come to understand your identity, who you are, never okuija respecting these cultural traditional leaders. Abeto kanomanya iwoli byawe uli bibyo, you don't care, and just but these are the traditional leaders, because we're existing because of them. But haira mataka, like the Bachiga couldn't have lived in Tooro kubata abaira Omukama, Kasagama allowing them to come and settle in Tooro. Kuli bali taka lifunzireyo baga, please come and settle in Tooro here. So how could the Bachiga really come and start staying in Tooro, living in Tooro? But it is because the kingdom allowed them, please come, and they have helped in developing Tooro. They have developed Tooro. So yomuntu agamba Omukama ate and by the way, again, I think like for some 5 years ago, he had to visit the Kabal. The king visited Kabal. This King Oyo visited Kabal. Very sad news. I want to also go through what people are saying on social media. I told people on team, even if Irumba, yes, Irumba has been talking a lot of ill about Tooro Kingdom. Irumba tanagamba, yes, Omukama ukamunagiriza, like his father died when he at the front line of establishing that kingdom of Tooro, but still Irumba kana blaming muno Queen Mother kusanga nti na gezamu no kulemesa Omukama no progressing omwana akamukwatira nka ati munkwaya mukwatira munkwa omwana ndakora kim don't do that ebiragiro byona sente control finance buli kimu kyona Queen Mother. But now a mistake tiyakoze mistake gamangu na usingo omuntu kandi atafi. So when I saw, and he is a professional journalist, he is a very good investigator. That Irumba Live is a very good investigator. Very good investigator. Hey. And posting it, knowing the consequences of that post, obviously he couldn't do that. So nyobungirozina nimanya Irumba dagamba, this is true. This is true. And I've told you, I expected a very big person from the government. Maybe the president, maybe the speaker of parliament, maybe someone, a big cadre to communicate that announcement, to officially communicate. But now, since we have the official communication, like it is administrative, it is an institution, we had to wait for the official institutional statement from the Prime Minister, that is Armstrong Rwomiire. And the statement, just after Minister of Local Government, Balam posting a few minutes, Rwomiire is dropping the statement. Very painful. He was a very handsome king. Very handsome. I know many ladies, they used to post, I crush on this is my crush, I crush on the king. And even on social media, they are so many, is the king, when is the king marrying? They used to post them on social media, on X, on what? They used to post them. I could see those posts. Is the king single? But when is the king? The king, I'm available, like what? See, and the king was minding less. He was a very humble man, speaking less, having few words. Ensi enobojo. Ensi wetumanyira mu bwerere. Ensi nitumara mbusa mukama wange. Very sad. Very sad. We are now trending on X. We are trending on X. Call it Twitter. The king. Breaking news. And I will post some of his videos, some of his messages, where he has been posting, communicating.
You know, I know who my boss is.
Come on.
You know. and he's my king as well. So I always declare and decree that Tooro Kingdom belongs to God, because he is the King of Kings and he is the Lord of Lords. His ways are much higher than our ways. You can't explain what God can do for a city, a country, a community, an individual. You can't explain it because it's just unexplainable. But it's amazing.
Amen.
But we serve an amazing God, and I am proud to be a born again Christian. I'm proud of that, and that's something I know no one can take away from me ever. And I talk about my God so proudly in public, whether
And now, now the NUP president, call him Robert Chagulanyi Sentamu, Bobby Wine, has now officially posted most devastating news. May His Majesty the King's soul rest in eternal peace. Very sad news. Winnie Chiza, this is the former member of parliament and the former leader of opposition and MP, and of course one of the members of ANT also has posted, and is our neighbor in Tooro. Here is our neighbor in Kasese. It is with a heavy heart that I join the royal family, the Tooro, and all of us across the country in mourning His Majesty Rukidi Omukama Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Rukidi the fourth, as a daughter of Kasese who shares the mountains, boundaries, and family ties with Tooro. This loss feels close. May we find solace in prayer as we pass through this difficult moment. May his soul rise in glory and rest in peace. Enkuba etutiire tuyina ekyokukola. This is King of Tooro on coming to the throne. That was 1995. And actually made a documentary. Well, yes, of course, no one is immortal. No one is immortal. We are all going to die. Now, this is the PLU members PLU members, this is a message Frank. Sending some deepest and condolence messages to Honorable Saliza. This is also the deputy prime minister. Dear Honorable Henry Basaliza, please accept my deepest and heartfelt condolences to you, the royal family, and the entire people of Tooro Kingdom following the passing of His Majesty Omukama Nyimba Rukidi the fourth. I can only imagine the pain and grief you are going through at this difficult moment, especially in your capacity as Deputy Prime Minister of Tooro Kingdom. The loss of His Majesty is a great loss to the kingdom and to the people of Tooro. Now, this man actually wasn't even popular, Basaliza. By the time he joined the moment he joined the kingdom, he became so popular like nothing. Even in the PLU things, he was a silent man. He was just there doing his businesses. But by the time he joined politics and at the same time holding positions in the kingdom, he became so active. Now he's a national figure. He's now the deputy director mobilization and patriotic league of Uganda. So I think we can tell you that I am now telling you the impact of kingdom. I can only imagine the pain and grief you are going through at this difficult moment, especially in your capacity as Deputy Prime Minister of Tooro Kingdom. Anyway, as your colleague and friend, I want you to know that I stand with you during this difficult time. Please take comfort in knowing that you are not alone, and that many people are standing with you in prayer and solidarity. May the Almighty God grant you, the royal family, and the people of Tooro Kingdom strength, comfort, and courage during this difficult period. May His Majesty's soul rest in eternal peace. This is King Oyo in the P3 at Aga Khan. Aga Khan in P3, Uganda. Many videos will come out and they will continue to come out. Tusaba Omukama atugumye. Tusaba Omukama akoleki atugumye njo kyonka, otherwise ite tetukusobola nka abaana b'abantu. Tetukusobola. Look at our king, very young. His Majesty Omukama Oyo Nyimba Iguru the fourth, King of Tooro, and once the world's youngest reigning monarch, dies at 34. The royal family says the crown will continue with a prince as heir. His identity will be announced in accordance with Tooro tradition. KFC, they are mourning also with the people of Tooro at the passing of His Majesty. Rest in peace. 1992 to 2026. Hey, when we were growing up and you put the hands like this, they always ask you who has died. So my king has died. My king has died. Oyo tewandikoze ekyo. You couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Oyo, you couldn't do that. Kube tutiyireko ye tuwadde koze eki etuwadde. Etuteyire kwe. It has rained on us. His Majesty Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru Rukidi the 4th, 1992 to 2026. 2026, 1992. 1990 what? 2026, 34 years. 34 years. Can't accept this. This is the kingdom of Tooro. Lawyers would explore places where some individuals may have crossed the line. Someone with evidence now. The Noop moons with the people of Tooro. It's a very dark day. May the soul of Omukama Oyo Nyimba Kabamba Iguru rest in eternal peace. A National Unity platform, they have also posted that announcement or a condolence message, and Sara birete sa doctor birete sa my heartfelt condolences to people of Tooro Kingdom, the royal family, and all who mourn the passing of King Oyo. His reign and legacy will forever remain part of Tooro's history. May his soul rest in eternal peace, and may God grant strength and comfort to the kingdom and his loved one during this difficult time. Monitor confirms the passing of King Oyo. King Oyo was crowned in 1995 at the age of 3. He was very young that he had no idea on what was happening at the moment. He was even playing like a normal child, not knowing he was getting the biggest task in the land of Tooro. And before he could enjoy his throne, he is gone. Just 30. Now you want to tell me at 30 you enjoyed what? Nothing has enjoyed. Nothing has enjoyed. There are so many shorts, videos. What? Uganda? Ejugi utinija. Usayangira. Esangu na kwikaraga hano ameza. Cyane cyabaza n'abantu. Ndetera nyuma mani gampo yo mukamwanga afuye. Muyanga afiire nnyo. Mukama wange bojo wewe. Maiki olungiro kajja jigaara. Doze mu camera. I remember the moments I had with the king. Tagihangana jagara camera microphone and the. You see, I've seen some comments. I've seen some comments here, like some guys saying, I've just seen you crying. Yeah, you see, some of us, we remember the comments, the moments we had with the king. I remember one of the sharp moments, like sharp exposure moments I had. Those moments that I started realizing that, oh, I'm becoming someone in the community. It's when I was called to greet the king. Yes, someone said, the one I remember, very big man said, we have very young enterprising men here, enterprising boys around. They are the brains behind the CTV. Please, you come forward and greet the king. And I had to move, and I moved gently and greeted my king, and I was, wow, photos. I still have those photos. I still have what I said. This, at least I had a moment in my life. At least I had a moment with King Oyo, greeting him. Yes, at least in my life I had a moment, and from there we never stepped. Never stepped backward. Up to now, he died. He has died when I can move. I used to move like there's an event, come, not be near him at least a little bit. And it wasn't now like I'm fighting to meet the king. No. Because I knew my king, I can access him anytime I want. If I have maybe like a very serious issue to access my king, I would do it. I would do it. But I pray the prince, which will be communicated, which will be the details of the prince will be communicated. We get to know. But even the another prince also has been fighting for his life. This is Prince Kijana Ngoma. The prince we know who may take over has been fighting for his life also. So I think there is something we need to pray for the royal family. If you praying, maybe today or any other day, please pray for the royal family, because so many things are wrong in the royal family. They are going through a lot. The royal family. You cannot tell me the royal is fighting. This one is fighting with this one is dying. This one is dying. This one is dying. Man. Samanya na kumanya. Leero omuvubuka alina amaaso nga agabulu agambye nti waliwo omuntu agenda okufa ate nga agenda kuluma eggwanga lyonna. Ani oyo? Naluze Grace. Naluze ani oyo? My king. Mpuuga. Tufeerirwa Alan. Tufeerirwa. May the Almighty God comfort the royal family and the battle all over the world. Margaret Kansi Namina Mukama atugumye n'atulinda Vastine nga kitalo nnyo. Mukama atugumye. Yogi Beauty. I also met him when I was young. He came to visit the US, and we welcomed him with flowers. I remember escorting him to the airport. He is only a few years older than me. Too young, absolutely young. May his soul rest in eternal peace. I tell you, there is that moment when there's that moment when, you know, at least my king recognized me, like They know me. Even if the king, but the administration, when I can call this, I can call this, I can call this, I can call this. This one knows me. You see, the people we have lost in the kingdom so far. We lost, of recent, we lost actually a very young man, just 25 years. Not even, 30, 25 around. He was an information minister. Sailors at work, died. Sailors at work, died. Just like 1 month ago. 2 months ago. We lost a cousin. The king lost a cousin just weeks ago. Cousin sister, weeks ago. Now, the king has died. The prince crowned this Kijana Ngoma has been fighting for his life also, and even soliciting support. People have been moving around soliciting for support of Kijana Ngoma. Donate. Has been at Cancer Institute. This one dying of cancer, this one this one is also struggling with cancer. So, what exactly is happening with our royal family? My king, the most handsome king in the world, dying without marrying. Today, it has been a somber mood for me. I woke up even very tired. Like, I could try this, that, things failing. I wanted to even to sleep. The sleep failed to come. The day was just like that, waiting, keeping scrolling. My eyes have been on the phone, scrolling, checking X, checking WhatsApp, like what people posting each and everything, like what hell is this? TV breaking news. But the moment I saw that post, the statement of Oweki, that statement, I gave up by saying he is critically ill. Because last, like some 1 week back, they said the king was sick, and I love the dogs. See how he loved the dogs. Very young man. Jose Alinaitwe, my namesake. This can't be true. The pain is too much. Aye. tukyuzireira amaziga tukyuzireira amaziga tukoleke tuli Tooro already nyundi Tooro already ensi yona esiibire mu ekikangabwa ensi yona esiibire mu ekikangabwa tukoleke kitine ekyokukola Omukama atuulize kama Rwomiire mukumanfuuzi ya Rwomiire kasura banyunya kumanfuuzi Rwomiire. I was trying to live life, but this should not be true when it is true. It is already true. We have cried, and now we are getting to this. But I mean, these days I'm getting used to this. Because people are dying, and I'm not caring. And there is something strange with cancer. You see, with cancer, You just get just sick, just 1-2 months, and you are gone. And when it comes to these public figures, I don't know something. There's something wrong maybe with them. But someone with AIDS can get sick for years just when he's bedridden. And realizing that cancer is a worst disease. Cancer is a worst disease. Very deadly. Because how can someone have HIV and spend years down on the bed? Just even enjoying, talking, even in going in the meetings. You can even have a family meeting with that person when he's just on bed, not even moving with AIDS. When it comes to cancer, that statement of awake by saying is in a critical condition, I gave up, because they had said the last time Irumba posted and said King Oyo is admitted is in a critical condition in the US, and they said is in, and they said they came and posted and said is in a they had to rebut, and they said he's in the US for further studies and doing kingdom activities. But now, doing kingdom activities, you go with the Queen Mother, you go with the Prime Minister, you go with what? So we all had suspect that the king was in what? Was in the hospital. Now, here, when they said he's dead, when they announced he's dead, they came and said he's in a critical condition. So me, after learning that he's in a critical, that thing of critical condition, I just analyzed as someone, and I said, I think by saying he's in a critical condition, the people who said he's dead, it was true. Because that they cannot, by saying you cannot just say he's dead, just the king cannot die today and just announce today that the king has died. No. You have to wait a little bit, put in ICU, and spend some days there. And then, if things fail to turn, you come and announce that he's dead. By that virtue of saying, pray, the king is in a critical condition, I realized and confirmed that he is gone. Only that they wanted a medium of communication of how to communicate it to the public. That's what I anticipated. Pray for King and the Hip of Tooro. This is Asan Kasinji. Pray for King and the Hip of Tooro. May God have mercy on them. Pray for our country, Uganda. Pray for our children in holidays. May God protect them from all forms of violence. Those traveling, reach safely. Those in the prison, may God have mercy on you. Good night. And very many, all celebrities. Oh, this is the minister now of Tooro Kingdom, also saying, Deputy Youth Minister, I say, it is with profound sadness and a heavy heart that I announce the passing of His Majesty, the Omukama of Tooro, King Oyo, Nyimba, Kabamba, Iguru, Rukidi, at approximately 10 p.m. this evening. And this is an immeasurable loss to the royal family, people of Tooro, and the nation at large. Omukama atuulize enkuba etutiira. Call upon the people of Tooro to remain united, calm, and prayerful during this difficult time. This is the very important point. The continuity of the crown is assured. His Majesty leaves behind a prince and his heir, whose identity will be formally revealed at the appropriate time in accordance with the traditions and the customs of Tooro Kingdom. Sad news. This is what I was telling you. This year, 2026, will forever be in the history of Tooro Kingdom. We lost the minister of information, Silas Atok, as I just told you back, just shortly. Then now, the king follows him. Omukama. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Very young man. Very young. Now, 30 years, what do you really enjoy in life? Life starts at 40. That's what everyone says. Life starts at 40. 40, 50, 60. When life starts, when you have seen your grandchildren, when you have seen when your children have accomplished things that, you know what, that is my child. Maybe he has graduated, maybe he has done this. That's when you realize that life starts at 40, maybe at 50 or 60. But saying just dying at 30 years, 34 years, early 30s, yeah, these are early 30s. Because if we are rounding off, they'd be 30 years. If we remove the 4. Very sad for my king. Come on. Can't believe this. Can't believe my king is gone. Personally, I was a very, very serious advocate, and I'm still a serious advocate with him. The people of Tooro Kingdom, you see, this is now the former Speaker of Parliament. To the people of Tooro Kingdom and Uganda at large, sorry for the loss of our dear King, Omukama Nyimba. May his soul rest in peace. And these are photos of last year, at the coronation empango of last year. This is when Anita Among came to Tooro and they pledged to work on the road. So, very sad news for the people of Tooro. Oh, Joey. Yes, yeah. At the start of the year, at the start of this year, Apostle Grace stated, pray for the kingdom of Tooro. Pray. I didn't see this coming. Come on, Oya, tools. Look at our man. Look at our king. Wapulamu muno. Ensi eno ogiraba. We are fighting for nothing. We are fighting for nothing. Nsa kusanga Omukama abeera ali okunaayerumya, not even fucking. Huh? Because not even doing what I want a message from someone here. Huh? Imagine this. You look at our king. Oyo, no, it couldn't be you. This couldn't be you. Very passionate with tourism, was loving his motherland. He loved his Tooro. Alan Kasuja says King Oyo of Tooro was 34 years and was king for 30 years. So this was an interview with Patrick Kamara of NTV after his coronation.
Have been paying homage
his
to
coronation
him at his Munyonyo Palace here in Kampala as they count down to Saturday when he clocks 18. NTV sits down with Omukama for an interview, and the first question is he ready?
I've been ready since the day I was crowned, so I think it shouldn't be a problem for me.
Back home in Fort Portal, about 290 kilometers west of Kampala, people are preparing for a wave of VIP guests from across the continent and beyond to celebrate King Oyo's 15th coronation anniversary. At the Karuzika Palace, workers are putting final touches on their preparatory assignments to give the king's abode the opulence it deserves.
The challenge will still be on our shoulders. How are we going to help this 18-year-old king to really make rightful decisions that should enable us tap the potential that the kingdom holds?
Clan meetings have been going on as people rally behind their king and even talk about development. Even Tooro's political leaders are anticipating a strong partnership with the cultural institution, especially when Oyo is in charge without the regents.
When you combine culture and put it in the development perspective, I think we move holistically.
It is these young people that Oyo wants to get close to when he finally runs his affairs.
I think education is a very important thing, especially for the youth. With that we can ensure that Tooro has a bright future.
Happy birthday. Confident king without the regents.
When you combine culture and put it in the development perspective, I think we move holistically.
It is these young people that Oyo wants to get close to when he finally runs
guys,
his
let me
affairs.
leave you to sleep and
education is a very important thing.
Let me leave you to rest tomorrow.
With that,
I know, of course, we are gonna give you updates how they will be moving. Just subscribe, make sure that turn on notifications. Buli kimu ekinabeerawo wano nja kuba nimbiba kurungi muno. Yeah, just need to stay here at CTV in project ya abana b'omuka. We are in Tooro, and most people think we are in Uganda and in other areas. So tujja kwegala ntubahereza updates ngeziraba ziroho baitu amazima gali akuikawo ngu Omukama akozereki Mukama atuulize yano litugwerire enkuba etutiire tuyina ekyokukola. Tugume akuba ensi niyo egitulimu. Omukama tali moto nawe ino mbiri nk'abandi nawe nasasa nk'abandi era abantu bagamba nankarwire abantu abandi bagamba nankakiki abakino no bazawo nankarwire but nawe muntu kandi nawe nasasa nuko wa presidents nafa so no one is immortal kusagamba ngo atabusata sawa even us one day will go. So obwire burano bwo Mukama yabitegekire buyikire because he loved Christ. Impact yakoze for us, we will celebrate him, we will remember him. Wakaire kataita his impact to the people of Tooro. His impact won't be forgotten. Reign ya King Oyo ni haye komere kandi turakoraki. Ni haye komere Mukama atugumye akuba twine cyo koraki. Twine cyo kora Mukama atugumye nk'Abatooro. My King.